In this video, I'm going to be repairing my Dyson DC66 hose. In the last one, I just did a replacement, but in this video, I'm going to repair the old one so you can see that it is indeed seriously ripped, and I've tried to fix it a few times, but it has not worked out for me. And in this one, I'm going to just repair it. So first thing I do is take off the canister to get that hose out of there, and to get the hose out, there's just one red tab. You push that tab in, and then you pull the hose straight up, and it should come out. It might be sticky. If so, just pull a little harder, I guess, and eventually it will pop out. And that's it. To repair this thing, I have to remove a few pieces here. Now, there are some small black clips that hold this end plastic piece in place. They are not push-in clips, they're just stationary. Initially, I thought you just push them in and it'll allow you to pull the piece of plastic off. That's not the case. What you have to do is put something like a flathead screwdriver underneath the plastic and lift it up and over those black plastic clips. So just like this, lift it up and pry it off. Again, those black plastic things don't seem to press in. Maybe it's just because mine are old though. Now to get this piece of rubber off, I do put it in a pot of recently boiled water. So I just use some hot water for this to loosen up the plastic. Honestly, I don't know that it's necessary. And to remove it, I just use my finger and pry it again off those little black clips and then pull it forward. Pretty easy to do, and warming it up may or may not help to loosen things up. Now to remove this, I used, again, flathead screwdriver. It is glued into place on the factory version of this, so it is a little bit tough to remove, which is obviously what you want when you're vacuuming, because you're going to be pulling on this thing, so obviously they don't want it to pull off easily. But I found that a flathead screwdriver and then just twist on the metal coil portion of it did the trick. And then obviously you just need to peel off that glue. Now I do remove that glue as best I can with that flathead screwdriver. It may or may not be necessary. I think it's probably a good idea to remove as much as you possibly can. Now to cut this, I use a pair of pliers. Something like side cutters would work well. I didn't have side cutters in my garage at the time. They're in the basement, so I just grabbed this pair of pliers, which obviously worked fine for cutting that small piece of wire. Now, like I said, I do use the flathead screwdriver, and I just use that to remove all of the residual glue, or as much as I could possibly get out. Once I've got the majority of the glue out, I'm going to take some of my own glue. In this case, I had shoe goo sitting around, and I figured that'll do a reasonable enough job on this. And I just fill in the threads on this threaded plastic piece. Now to put this thing together, it really just goes back together like a screw. Very similar function. So you got to start this hose at the correct spot on the threads of this black piece of plastic, line it up into those threads, and then just start screwing it into place. So pretty simple, and obviously when you're doing that, it's going to push some of that glue out that you put in the threads to lock it into place, but that's fine. We'll deal with that after, and eventually it will make it as far as it can go on this black piece of plastic. So there is an ending to it. I'm just going to use my finger to work that glue in and just smooth it off. Pretty simple to put back together. Depending on what kind of glue you're using, it would probably take, I would wait at least an hour to allow the glue to set up. If you're using something that hardens over a longer period of time, obviously wait for that period of time to have elapsed. Now the rubber piece just slides back over top. Obviously those black pieces of plastic have to slot into the little gaps on the piece of rubber. And then the piece of plastic also has to go over the top. So it goes on pretty easily, just a little bit of pressure, and it'll pop into place just like that. And that is all there is to it. Now I would just wait for the glue to dry. And just to show you how to remove this thing again, those black pieces of plastic don't actually push in. You need to use that screwdriver to lift up on the plastic piece, and then you're able to pull it free and clear of those black plastic clips. Anyway, if you don't want to buy a new hose, this could be a method to help you repair your existing Dyson hose. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.